Guys, tingin guys ka, camera, alagi. Parang dark man yan siya. Okay guys, we already have a video. So, Filipino comedy versus humor. Often situational or Filipino comedy versus humor. Often situational or satiric. Nandun tayo. So in comedy, Filipino uses humor, satire. Ano yung sir? Often situational or satiric. Often situational or satiric. Diba satire? Tumulap din satire mo. Satiric. Not just to entertain, just to entertain, to gently criticize social norms. In comedy, Filipino comedy uses often situational or satiric. Criticize social norms, criticize societal norms. The commercial success of movies. The commercial success of movies like The Tiny Ina that was made into the commercial success of movies like The Tiny Ina that was made in 2003 demonstrate how the genres demonstrate how the genres celebrating the resilience and humor in everyday life. And demonstrates how the genre can actually blend hilarious mishaps with heartful moments, celebrating the resilience and humor in everyday life. Celebrating resilience and humor blend emotional blend hilarious mishaps with heartful moments. Commercial success of movies like The Tanging Ina that was made in 2002 usually demonstrates how the genre can blend hilarious mishaps with heartful moments, celebrating the resilience celebrating the resilience and humor. So I believe when it comes to comedy, the Filipino top always stops it with endless humor. That's true. There was this global phenomenon of social media. She was asked, "What is your biggest moves? What is your biggest mistake?" And the answer was the biggest beef steak. It was really fun with that. In Hispano-Americano, 2007. So, comedy, the Filipino comedy uses humor, often situational or satirical. Usually, not just for comedy purpose, but also to gently criticize the societal norms. Okay? A successful commercial movie like The Tanging Ina that was made in 2003, it simply demonstrates how genre can also blend emotional hilarious mishaps with heartful moments, celebrating the resilience and humor in everyday life. So when it comes to comedy, Filipino always stops it with endless humor that they can So the next one. So the next one, besides comedy, is the opposite. Horror. So tapping into the deep-seated. So horror, we know that it is actually more likely based on cultural beliefs. Deep-seated. Okay. So when it comes to horror, we know for a fact that. Akala ko ako yung So when it comes to horror, we know for a fact that majority of horror films has always been tapped with the cultural belief that the Filipino people has within themselves. Philippine horror explores supernatural fears. All of them rooted in folklore. Have you heard about, Philippine Philippine horror expose supernatural fears that are deeply rooted in local folklore. So, one of the iconic films like Feng Shui in 2000 that was made Feng Shui in 2004 uses a first Bogomir to create the sense. For instance, they use it's almost the same as The Conjuring 2025, where the first was the mirror. The mirror has something. The mirror has its own supernatural. That whoever looks into this mirror will be cursed by this satanic the meaning of horror films have always been deeply seated in cultural beliefs of what is present in the Filipino beliefs. Okay? Filipino horrors explore this supernatural fears deeply rooted in local. A good example of that a good example of that is The Feng Shui 2004. So this iconic horror film actually shows how it uses a first Bogomir. It uses a first Bogomir to create a sense of dread. To create a sense of dread that is both. To create a sense of dread that is both metaphoric and that is both supernatural and metaphoric. It is both supernatural and metaphoric. Connecting with audience on a primal level. So horror, many of us understand that horror have always been related to cultural beliefs of what Filipinos believe in them. Sure. So, Philippine horror explores supernatural fears that is deeply rooted in local folklore. Okay? A good example of that is the Feng Shui that was made in 2004, 2 years before I was going to be born. 2004. So it uses for instance, it uses a first Bogomir to create a sense of dread. To create a sense of dread that is both supernatural and metaphoric. So connecting with audience on a primal level. So when it comes to horror, wala akong alam sa. Okay, next. Umad na ako. So, deeply rooted in hindi siya deeply rooted mga nakshis. Tama, deep-seated pala. Whatever Filipinos believe. So Philippine horror films have always been deeply rooted. Philippine horror films are always connected to supernatural fears that is deeply rooted in local folklore. Okay. Second one is ako. Bawang. Uy, kumakain ako ng bawang. Dati daw. Kaya ko niya kaya kapag ng bawang. Kumakain ako ng bawang. Pero pinupuan ko, agad yung sa bawang. Ano, manakat. Oo. So as we understand, the horror in Philippine horror, they explore the supernatural, they instill the supernatural that is deeply rooted in local folklore. And also if you understand that Philippine horror are most likely based on Filipino beliefs, cultural beliefs. The next one is the indie art. Anong time na guys? Anong time? Pagkatapos nito, manonood ako movie. Char! La 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 la! It's 8:50.
Oo, diba? Last 2 weeks ko to. Sabi ni nanay ko, ipaano daw? Ipalit. kasi, yung habang nasa opisina ko, nag-uusap ako ng salita, tapos nilagay ko talaga, may isa na tapos magpapatay yung ano ba yung last time? Kasi malalit na. Pero may other bosses na naman ako. Dalawang bosses ko. Wala ko yung script ko. Pero hindi na magamit yung script mo. Dalawa pa naman yung script ko. Sayang. Nahihirapan kasi ako pumunta sa jeep. Yung one time, nag-DC. Nag-dito ko. Nag-DC first. Nakaganit na ako kasi flexibility. Sabi mo. Hindi talaga siya tumatanggal. Let's just okay. Sabi mo yun. Diba? And then, so now in the art films, so the independent film, so in the art films, these are what we may understand as they are these low budget productions focus. So these are these are often low budget productions, and they most likely focus on they mostly focus on narratives and underrepresented voices, offering a grittier and more introspective look at Philippine society. So when we say in the art films, these are the low budget productions that focuses on narratives and underrepresented voices offering a grittier and introspective look at Philippine society. So these are a bunch of independent scene film that provides platform for socially conscious storytelling. They would tackle more about the real situations of Philippine society. Maybe that. So when we say in the art films, these are the low costs. This refers to the low budget productions that focuses on voices and narratives and underrepresented voices, offering a grittier and an introspective look towards the Philippine society. So these are independent films that provides a socially conscious storytelling about what is going on in Philippine society, what is happening in the Philippine society. Okay, the next one we tackle about the Philippine realm. Televisions are really the companion of any. Televisions are truly the daily companion in any Filipino living in any Filipino homes. Televisions are televisions are truly the daily companions of Filipino homes. So Philippine television is dominated by distinct formats that have become integral daily part of life. Dominated by distinct formats that have become an integral part of daily life. Philippine televisions is dominated by distinct various formats that have become an integral part of daily life. Integral part of daily life. So the first one is teleserye. So the first one, so we have televisions are indeed the daily companions of every Filipino house. Philippine television have dominated distinct formats that have become an integral part of daily life. So the first one is teleserye. When we hear teleserye, this is in fact the undisputed king of Philippine television. This is in fact the undisputed king of Philippine television. Some of them are a unique local adaptation of telenovela. Some of them are a unique local adaptation of telenovela. The teleserye. The teleserye is a serialized drama that airs 5 days a week. Is a serialized drama that airs 5 days a week. These shows, which can run for months or even years. These shows, which can run for months or even years. Combine high melodrama with high melodrama and relatable social issues. So, teleserye in fact attract a wide, massive local audience. Across demographics. Across all demographics. So some of them, or majority of them, are a unique local adaptation. For musical teleserye, these are the serialized drama that are aired on TV or on TV. So they can run for months or even years. So this attracts a massive and loyal audience. Variety shows. When we say variety, so variety shows, they are known for energy and longevity. Programs are known for their energy and longevity. Known for their energy and longevity. start. Hindi pa ako nag-start. So, whoa, whoa, parang, wait, stop it na. Huwag ka na video. Pagod na ako sa'yo.